And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 19-yard line.
Now Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. Henry is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
At the 17-yard line.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. On the return is Sims. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the... They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 50 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty, and they convert.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
At the 14-yard line.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Gone. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 80 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Goff now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Here's Goff. Caught by Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Odafe Owe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He leaps over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Jackson to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to... The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Jackson now. Rolling to his right. There he goes again. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Henry up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Goff. Complete to right. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Off the option, here's Henry. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from 10 yards out. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That last run, one of many that we've seen from him, and it's going to be the one that breaks Colin Kaepernick's single-game record. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens get another. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now it's gone. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nnamdi Madubuike able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
He was busted on the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zay Flowers
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while.